the young and the restless spoilers. Victoria was determined to foster a closer bond between Claire and Katie, or at the very least, to dissolve the animosity between them. To this end, she organized a camping trip at the park, including herself, Billy, Claire, Katie, and Johnny. Claire insisted on bringing Harrison along, hoping his presence might ease the tension. The initial atmosphere was relaxed and tension-free, as everyone made a concerted effort to create a pleasant environment. Johnny, in particular, worked with his mother to help bridge the gap between Claire and Katie. However, despite these efforts, Katie remained steadfast in her stance. She could not accept Claire, whom she viewed as an outsider, as part of their family. This rejection deeply hurt Claire, making her feel like leaving. Victoria and Billy tried to comfort Claire, urging her to continue striving to change Katie's mindset. They emphasized the importance of patience and perseverance in building family bonds. However, Claire's faith in the process was shattered. Overwhelmed by the rejection, she decided to leave the park, much to Victoria's dismay. Angry and frustrated, Victoria confronted Katie, demanding to know why she was intent on breaking up the family. Billy attempted to calm Victoria down, but her anger only intensified. She harshly scolded Katie, leaving the young girl shocked and distressed. Victoria's outburst made Katie feel unloved and misunderstood by her own mother. Deeply hurt, Katie began to believe that her mother hated her. She felt alienated and decided that the best course of action was to leave immediately. The once hopeful camping trip had turned into a heartbreaking fiasco, with Victoria's plans to unite her family seeming more distant than ever. Victoria Newman was a woman of resolve and strength. She was not one to shy away from challenges, especially when it came to her family. Recently, she had noticed a growing divide between her daughter Katie and Claire, her stepdaughter. Determined to bridge this gap, Victoria decided that a family camping trip might be the perfect opportunity for Katie and Claire to bond. The idea was simple: gather everyone in a relaxed setting away from the daily stresses of life. Victoria, Billy, Claire, Katie, and Johnny would head to the park for a weekend of camping. Claire, feeling hopeful, asked if she could bring Harrison along. Victoria agreed, thinking that the more, the merrier. As they set up camp, the atmosphere was surprisingly light and cheerful. Billy helped with the tents, Johnny gathered firewood, and Victoria organized activities to keep everyone engaged. Claire and Katie were both cautious but hopeful. Johnny, sensing the tension, took it upon himself to help his mother in her mission. He played peacemaker, trying to find common ground between Claire and Katie. However, Katie remained resistant. She couldn't shake off the feeling that Claire was an outsider. Her stubbornness was not just about Claire's presence, but also about the changes she represented in their family dynamics. Katie's unwillingness to accept Claire was not just a matter of preference, but a deep-seated fear of losing her place in the family. Claire, on the other hand, was trying her best. She participated in activities, made an effort to engage Katie in conversations, and even tried to share some laughs. But every attempt was met with a cold shoulder. Katie's rejection was like a knife to her heart. It wasn't long before Claire felt the weight of the situation. She felt unwelcomed and out of place, despite Victoria and Billy's assurances. After an afternoon of trying and failing to connect, Claire had had enough. She decided to leave the park, tears welling up in her eyes. Victoria's frustration boiled over. She confronted Katie, demanding to know why she was so intent on keeping the family divided. Billy, ever the peacemaker, tried to calm her down, but Victoria's patience had run out. In her anger, Victoria said things she immediately regretted. She lashed out at Katie, accusing her of selfishness and cruelty. The harsh words left Katie stunned and deeply hurt. She had always looked up to her mother, seeking her approval and love. Now, she felt rejected and unloved. Victoria's anger was too much for her to bear. Katie's world crumbled. She believed her mother hated her, and the pain of that realization was too much. She decided to leave, hoping that her absence would make things easier for everyone. As she packed her things, tears streamed down her face. She felt lost, unloved, and misunderstood. Victoria, seeing the pain in Katie's eyes, immediately regretted her outburst. But the damage was done. The camping trip that was supposed to bring the family closer together had ended in heartbreak and separation. Victoria watched as Katie walked away, feeling a profound sense of failure and regret.